Hi everybody. So today I'm going to take you on a step-by-step journey on how to apply for fuel allowance online, which should take less than 10 minutes to complete. Now, the quickest and easiest way to submit this form is through the department's website, MyWelfare, by applying online. It's also the most efficient and quickest way of getting your application processed by the department. So the first thing, we'll type the address bar up here, www.MyWelfare.IE. Which will bring us to the homepage where we can see a list of online services. For the fuel allowance application form can be accessed from homepage by clicking on one of the following two cards. So either pensions and older people or health, disabilities and illness. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to click on the pensions card now to access fuel allowance. So on this page, we're going to see several services available to choose from. We're on the application for fuel allowance. So I click to find out more. To begin, here we see some detailed information about fuel allowance, such as information on the payment itself and the eligibility requirements for applicants. So after reading through all the necessary information, we click Apply Now to get started. So we have clicked Apply Now, and this has transferred us from MyWelfare over to the MyGov.ID login page, which allows us to access the form securely. It is worth noting that you must hold a verified MyGov account to apply for fuel allowance online. You can verify your account by following the steps over on MyGov.ie. In this case, though, today we have a verified MyGov account. So we'll just enter our email address and password and click Login with MyGov. A code is then sent to our mobile phone as part of MyGov's two-factor authentication. We enter into the input field and it automatically logs us in. So after we've logged in, we're brought to the start of the application where we're told how long the process should take, which is about 10 minutes, and gives us an overview of the questions we are going to be answering, such as our living situation, our relationship status, our finances, and details of anybody else living in our household. It also lets us know our progress will be saved if we need to stop and come back at any stage. So we click Begin Application and away we go. The first section will ask us to confirm our address, and we can click the link here to change it if necessary. But for today, we're happy with what's being displayed and carry on to the next question. So we're asked if we live at this address all year round, to which we say yes. We are then asked to confirm whether anyone else is receiving fuel allowance for the address above. We'll click no. And has anybody else recently applied for fuel allowance at this address? Again, we will click no. After all, only one person per household can apply for fuel allowance. So then we click Save and Continue to bring us to the next section. Here we're asked to confirm our current relationship status. We choose cohabitant, married or civil partner. We'll be asked to enter our partner's PPS number, but for the purposes of today's demo, we're going to select single. So no further questions are going to be asked, and we can save and continue to the next section. On this screen, we're asked details of our income in order for the department to conduct a means test as part of the fuel allowance process. So firstly, we're asked, do we receive income from any of the following areas listed below? So we choose all that apply for us. For this demonstration today, we're just going to select Irish private pension though. The next question asks us of any savings account or any other investments that we might have. And again, we choose any that apply to us, but this we're just going to select bank, credit union, post office or other account. And that's only if you hold an account with an amount over €1,000. So we're going to read this declaration and we're going to click Agree and Save and Continue. The following page then asks us for further details around the options we've just selected on the previous screen. As we selected Irish pension, we type in the organisation that pays our pension and the weekly amount we receive after deductions. So we'll enter them now. And there's another option here that for details of any other pension we're receiving payment for multiple organisations. Then we see input fields for asking for details of the account we previously selected, which are the financial institution or branch name you have an account with, and an IBAN or account number, and then finally the total balance in the above account. Similarly, there's an option to add another account if you hold multiple accounts. It's worth noting here that if your current relationship status is cohabitant, married or civil partner, then you will need to provide the exact same information for your partner as we've just entered here for the section of this application. So once we've entered all our details, We click save and continue onto the next screen. Here we'll be asked for details of anybody else who may be living in our household, which may include a child who is 18 years of age or older, anyone who may be renting a room from us, or simply anybody else living in the household that's not been mentioned previously. If we select yes to this question, we will be asked to provide details for this person, such as their PPS number, the age range they fall into, and if applicable, further questions around if they are receiving a social welfare payment, part of an employment scheme, unpaid employment. But for the processes of today's demo, we're just going to click no to the above question. We will then be asked how we wish to receive our fuel allowance if awarded. So we're just going to choose weekly and continue to the next page. There we go. Here we're asked to enter our preferred payment method, which can be either directly into our bank account or collected from our local post office. As we see here, any existing payment methods that we've used with the department before are here in case. We're just going to select to use that again. However, we are going to choose to add a new bank account and enter our details below. And as before, we click save to view the final, save and continue to view the final page. It's worth noting here that if you are already in receipt of a social welfare payment from the department, you will receive your fuel allowance via the same payment method, and that previous screen will just be bypassed. The final page will be a summary of the information we've just provided. Here you can edit any information if necessary. The final step is declaration confirming some key criteria before submitting. Ensure you read these carefully and that they are true for you. We then click, we have read and agreed the above declaration. And once the box is checked, the submit button becomes active and we can finish our application. Once we've clicked submit, a success screen appears. So there's nothing more we need to do. They will take care of the rest. We can then click back to our account via the call to action button, which will take us to our account dashboard. We receive notification into your MyWelfare notification inbox to say that your application has been received. Once a decision has been reached, the department will get in touch with you, informing you of this decision. Anyway, that is all from me. I hope you found this guide to apply for fuel allowance online helpful. Gurmagot, and thank you.